Welcome to my channel Miracles of Math. So in the last lecture we started what is simple interest, and in this class we will discuss more problems on simple interest, and in the next lecture we will see what is compound interest. Alright, so let us take one more question. The simple interest on 60,000 means the principal amount is given as 60,000. Okay, so the question is the simple interest on 60,000 for 9 months. So the time period is 9 months. How can you change months to years? So just divide with 12. 9 by 12 years. Okay. The simple interest on this amount is 2,700 rupees. 2,700 rupees. Find the interest rate. Find the interest rate. So what is given for us? We have interest is equal to PRT by 100. So do we have principal? Yes. Do we have rate of interest? No. That's what we need to find. We need to find rate of interest. And time period is also given 9 by 12 or it is 3 by 4. Okay. So interest is 2700. I'm writing it as 27 into 100 is equal to principal is 60,000. 60,000 into rate of interest we need to find into time is 3 by 4 years. 3 by 4th of an year into 100. Correct? Yes or no? So check that what all we can cancel. These two zeros cancel with these two zeros. And these two zeros cancels with these two zeros. Correct? So left with 27 into 4 by 6 into 3. That is what? Our interest. Yes or no? So anything to cancel? Yes. 3 ones are and 3 9s 27, and once again we can cancel with 3 2s, and this is 3 3s, and this one 2 with this 2, so I am getting R as 6. That is 6% of interest per annum. 60,000 rupees when deposited 6% interest for a time period of 9 months will give you an interest of 2,700 rupees. Let us check the answer. Yes, 6% per annum. That's the correct answer. Let us quickly see one more question. At what simple interest rate, will 30,000 rupees yield 1,200 rupees? Now the principal is given as 30,000. See, you need to read the question properly and you need to write what all are missing. Okay. See. At what interest rate will 30,000, that means principal is given as 30,000, yield 1,200 rupees, yield means the amount we are getting back, that is nothing but interest, yield 1,200 rupees simple interest in 6 months, so time period is 6 months by 12, that is half an year. So what is the question? At what interest rate? Once again we are supposed to find rate of interest. So calculate PRT by 100. Interest is equal to 1,200. 12 into 100 is equal to PRT 30,000. 30,000 into PR is not there into T 1 by 2. That 2 I am writing here. 1 by 2 into 100. PRT by 100. So cancel what all we can cancel. So 2 zeros will be cancelled. 2 zeros. These 2 zeros with these 2 zeros. So you're having 12. 3 and 2, 3 ones are 3 4s, and this is 4 2s 8. So R is equal to 8%. 8% simple interest per annum. If you deposit in such a way that after the half year, you will get an interest of 1,200 rupees. Okay. So at what interest rate? 8% is the percentage of interest. What interest rate means? You need to write 0.8. 0.08. 8 by 100. At what percentage or at what rate of interest? If the question is rate of interest, you need to write 8%. 8% rate of interest, or you can say 0.08. 0.08. Alright. Coming to the next question. Yes. At what rate percent per annum will a sum of money triple itself in 16 years? Triple itself. What is the meaning of triple? That means you have 1 rupee coin with you now. At some interest, you should get 3 rupees. It should triple itself at the end of 16 years. So let us write what all we are having. At what rate percent? Okay. So let us take the rate of interest is R. Okay. Will a sum of money, so do we have the principal amount? No, we also don't have the principal amount, that is X. Triples itself, triples in 16 years. Time period is 16 years. Time period is 16 years. Triples means the total money you are getting back, including the interest. The total money you are getting back is 3x. Correct? So you have principal, you have the final sum. What is interest? If you can remember, the final sum is nothing but the principal plus interest. Final sum is principal plus interest. So principal, if you have principal and interest, principal and sum, you can have interest as S minus P. Interest as S minus P. So what is that? S minus P. It is 2x. This interest is equal to formula PRT by 100. What is PRT? P into R we need to find into T is given as 16 by 100. Yes or no? So X and X gets cancelled 2 and this is 8. So R is equal to, so what are we getting? Everything gets cancelled, right? So R is equal to, we are left with 100 by 8. 100 by 8. So does it cancels? Just check that one. With 4 table it will cancel. Okay, so what is the calculation? If you can cancel with 4, this is 2 and this is 4 25s. Yes or no? So 25 by 2 is 12.5. So if you have any bank, let us say it is giving a 12.5% interest back to us when you're depositing some money. After 16 years, it will be tripled. If you have 100 rupees with you, after 16 years at that percent of interest, you will get 300 back. 1 lakh, 3 lakhs. 1 crore, you will get 3 crores back. Correct. Let us go for one more question. Find the time required for, in this question, time is not given. We need to find time. Find the time required for 50,000 rupees. So now the principal is given as 50,000 rupees. The question is, find the time required for 50,000 rupees. The principal is 50,000 to yield 6,000 in simple interest. That means interest is given 6,000 at a rate of 8%. At a rate of 8%. What was missing here? Time period. We need to find the time. So the same formula always. 50,000 principal into rate of interest 8. PRT into T is the time we need to find. By 100, this amount should be equal to 6,000. This amount should give you 6,000. So cancel whatever you can. These two zeros with these two. These two zeros with these two zeros. So you have 8 5s. 40 into T is equal 60. So time 0 and 0 once again. So T is equal to 6 by 4, which is 3 by 2 years. That is 1.5 year. After 1.5 year, you will get an interest of 6,000. Let me check the answer. Which question are we doing? Yes. Yes, it is exactly correct. 1.5 year. After 1.5 year, you will get an interest of 6,000 at a rate of 8% interest for the principal of 50,000 rupees. Let us go to one more question. A sum of money invested at 20% per annum gives you interest of 650 in 1.5 years. Once again, a sum of money invested at 20% per annum, simple interest, amounts to 650. So even the interest is also given. Amounts to, okay. In 1.5 years, what will be its amount? What will it amount to in 2 years at 12% per annum simple interest? There are two parts here you should be very careful about. See, the sum is invested 20% per annum and it is giving amount of 650 rupees back in 1.5 years. Now he is asking if at all the same money kept for 2 years at 12% per annum, then what is the final amount we'll be getting? Understand? So let us write this question in mathematical terms. We'll see what was given and what was asked. Once again, see here. A sum of money. So do we have principal amount? No. Let us take principal amount as sum x. A sum of money invested 20% per annum, 20% per annum, amounts to 650. Amounts to means the total amount. Amounts to means the total amount, that is the S, which is actually equal to principal plus interest. Both of them together, it is 650, and the time period is giving is in 1.5 year. That means 3/2 years. Okay. So what all we have here? Do we have principal? No. So can we find principal? Yes. Let us try to find principal. So 650 rupees is equal to principal, that is x, plus interest. What is interest? PRT by 100, x into R into PRT 3/2 into 100, PRT by 100. Yes or no? So cancel, if you can cancel anything. This is 2 ones, 2 tens, and 10 ones, 10 tens. So 3x by 10. So once again, right, 650 is equal to x plus 3x by 10. So if you take LCM, 10 plus 3, 13x by 10. 650 is equal to 13x by 10. 13 ones, 13 fives are 65. 13 fives are 65. So this is 50 times. So x is equal to 50 into 10, that is 500. So your principal amount is actually 500 rupees. 500 rupees when you're depositing somewhere at the rate of 20% per annum in 1.5 year, that 500 will change to 650. That means you're getting an interest of 150 rupees. You're getting an extra interest of 150 rupees. Now the question is this still. What will it amount to in 2 years at 12% per annum? So we have principal now. No need to go again and check the principal. So principal is 500 and rate is 12%, and in amount to in 2 years. So the time period is 2 years. What will it amount to? That means we need to find the final sum. First of all, let us find the interest. Interest is equal to PRT by 100. 500 into 12 into 2 years. Okay, so into 2 by 100. So these two cancels. So 12 2 is 20. 12 5 60. 62s are 120. So interest is equal to 120. 120 rupees we are getting in the interest. What about the total sum? Which is principal plus interest. What is principal? 500. What is interest? 120. So total amount you will get is 620 rupees. Understand once again the question. You have 500 rupees with you. You are investing at 20% per annum and you are getting back 650 rupees. Okay. Now you again deposit the same 500 in some other bank for 2 years at a rate of 12%. So after 2 years you will be getting 620. This is, here you will be getting 650. Because the rate of interest is too high. Here it is 20%, but here it is only 12. It is only 12 months. 12%. Alright. So this is about this question. Let us solve a few more. Alright. So we will solve one more question and we will stop it here, and then we will go forward with compound interest. That is the next topic. Okay, see, one more question, one more beautifully framed. See, what is the question? A simple interest on a certain sum for 2.5 years. A simple interest on a certain sum. Certain sum means we don't have principal. So I'm taking principal as x. For 2.5 years. So principal as x, time period is 2.5, that is 5/2 years. At 12% per annum. So rate of interest is also given, that is 12% per annum. Okay, so let us take the interest here is I1. The interest on this sum is 400 rupees less. 400 rupees less than the same amount for 3.5 years. The same amount for 3.5 years, that means 7/2 years at 10% per annum. At 10% per annum. Once again, see, simple interest in this case is 400 less. 400 less than this one. So let us take this interest as I2. Which is greater? Can you tell me? Question is I1 is 400 less. That means I2 is greater. I2 is greater, and the difference of I2 and I1 is given as 400. So This is the equation that you need to be solving. This is very important. Bringing this equation is very important. So what is I2? I2 is PRT by 100 here. Okay. So I'll write once again here. I2 PRT by 100. Principal X into R into time PRT by 100 is equal to, okay, this is I2. I2 minus I1. What is I1? PRT by 100 in this case. X into rate is 12 into time period is 5 by 2. PRT by 100. This should give you answer as 400 because the difference of that is given as 400. So now we need to find the value of X. Okay. Let us solve whatever you can. 200, 200. So it is 70 minus 60. 70 minus 60. So it is 10x. The numerator 10x by 200 is equal to 400. Okay, so take this side. X is equal to 400 into this 200 by this 10. So 10 months and this 0 gets cancelled. So 402 is 800 with 1 0 you get 8,000 rupees. So this is the principal amount. I'm sorry. This is the principal amount 8,000 rupees. When kept at 12% interest for 5 by 2 years, 2.5 years is 400 rupees less than what we actually get in the second case where we are keeping for 7 by 2 years, that is 3.5 years at a rate of 10%. Understood? So the only difficulty you face in these type of problems is you will do mistake in bringing this equation because the given English should be framed into mathematics. So that is very important. And with this, we'll stop it here. And in the next lecture, we'll continue with compound interest. Thank you so much.